Hi everybody, this is Martha. I'm a relationship counselor and clinical sexologist. This is video 2 of 4 that I'm doing with Jacqueline Van de Bill. Jacqueline Van de Bill. And Jacqueline is a counselor who specializes in supporting people with vaginismus. And Jacqueline has her own book, How to Overcome Your Vaginismus. So in the first video, we talked about ourselves, what is vaginismus, our work, why we are so passionate about helping people with vaginismus. And in this video, I want to ask Jacqueline specifically about your unique treatment of clients with vaginismus.
I think the most important thing about my treatment is that people come to me because I overcame my own vaginismus. Because they want somebody to that really understands them. Because many times they come to other people, other counselors or whatever, and they don't feel understand. So that's why they come to me. And for me, it's important that they just, in the beginning, they can share their stories because the stories is full of shame, is full of loneliness, and then I find I want to know every detail about what they feel, because what I found out is that when you think for the other person, then sometimes you're really wrong. So I ask questions in really detail about where does it hurt, and do you know anything about the causes? Do you what kind of sexual teachers did you have? What did you learn about sexuality? Really in detail. And then I found out that in my own way of overcoming vaginismus, I went to so incredibly many people to ask for help. And all the people, they did something for me. Maybe I could set more no, I could set more boundaries, and I learned that. But I didn't get anything open in my vagina. So my vagina still keeps closed. And it was so frustrated. So when I began to coach the women, I thought it must be different. So what I do is sort of a two road. There's a knowledge road, the knowledge about our own body, because many women doesn't know much about their vagina or their vulva or anything. The road of the sexuality, many women has um, not the ideas of sexuality and penis and vaginas and intercourse are not always how it is. So that's the knowledge about relaxation, because when you sit all day like this, you cannot expect that your pelvic floor muscle is like really relaxed. So I do that kind of road. And then I give some exercises. And what I found important with the exercise is that they're exactly suitable to the person where you are. So, for example, if some woman never looked at her vulva at the outside, then you cannot give the exact the an exercise like put a finger inside. Um, Even the word put a finger inside, it's not the way I pronounce it. Uh, it's like you have to do a step, and for me, the step is a success when she feels she knows what to do, she wants it to do, and better nog, is curious about the result of the step. Because when she has that, then the most chance that she is doing the step and she's not too afraid of it to do it. And that is step by step. And for me, softness and pleasure is really important, because if you are um, they say to me, yes, Jacqueline, I want to learn how to put a finger inside my vagina. I said, no, you need to learn what you need to relax your vagina, so a finger or a penis, you can let it in. It's a different mindset, like putting something in, or can you relax in it? And even that kind of way of talking, it's a sort of mindset that is changed. And what I found out is that when they do the exercise, then sometimes there come some thoughts during the exercise, or they have some questions the next appointment. And then they say, yes, how's about it? Or I think it's like this. And then I say, then I explain, for example, they think that, yes, maybe I don't have a vagina, or I have no vagina opening because I cannot see it. And then I explain how the vagina is working. And even for myself, because for me, I thought something is really wrong with me, because when I want to put a finger inside of me, it goes like this. It doesn't get any further. So it must be something really wrong. And when I explain all the things about vagina, about penis, intercourse, or whatever, then the mindset gets a little bit changed. And then we can do the next exercise. So I believe in small steps that you believe you can do, because that is, I think that is the most, uh, when people doesn't succeed in what kind of treatment, the most time they get too lousy exercises. It isn't suitable. They get no, for me, I get an when they say to me, like, Jacqueline, you have to put a finger inside of your vagina, and I ask them, how can I do that? And then they say, yes, just it's little, you can do that inside. And then I closed my mouth, and full of shame, I walked away and never came back, because I thought, if I knew how, I already did it. So I explain in really detail how you can relax your pelvic floor muscle, and how with different techniques you can let your finger go inside your vagina when your vagina is ready for it. And the same with the penis later on. So um, I think that for me, the exercises succeed when they walk away and they say, I'm curious about the exercise. And lots of time that is going to happen, because I follow where they are, where the women are. And even with the men, I most of the times, for the if somebody has a partner, for the second or third meeting he is with, and sometimes he's more nervous than the woman, because he's also a bit afraid about talking about it. And what I found out is that the man is also full of shame. The man is also scared. Is also scared. Am I man enough? Am I doing something wrong? What can I do to help the woman? Most men are really lovely men, and they don't know what to do about it. So if I give them also the attention they need, and I can learn them how important it is that if they get together and exercise, and I say, you can do this or that, he doesn't do anything else. It's just the way he has to learn that the woman has to trust that she can rely on what we spoke about, and that every little step he let her feel that she can trust him, then she can open up for him also. And I found it really great to do. I found it really great to do. So this is, in a nutshell, I think in English it is how my treatment is. So
Thank you very much for sharing. So I'm going to summarize typical counselor background. Both of us have the counselor background. So just to summarize, Jacqueline said that when the client comes in, she will first do an intake. She will ask everything about what the woman is feeling, and the journey, and all that. And then then there might be the teaching, the knowledge part around the anatomy, and the invitation to do mirror work, which is to look at your own genitals and to do it with a spirit of curiosity. And then she talked about the reframing, which is to, instead of thinking of just inserting, it's all about relaxing and letting in. And then very much about following the woman's journey, and also working with the partner in addressing the shame, working with the client so that they develop trust. So that's my summary. How
yeah,
is
and
it?
what's important about the treatment is that the knowledge path and the exercise path is the same. It's in the same time. It's not
Yes, in
first
tandem together.
exercise and then the exercise. It's at the same time.
Yes. So it's not just talk, it's
No.
together. And it's
Yeah.
also small steps, as you mentioned.
Yes, you have to have hope, and you have to have a little hope, because every step is succeed. And if you only talk, I don't say it's not good, but if you only talk, then you don't know that the talk has succeeded a little bit in openness in the vagina muscles. You have to feel to get hope, I
Yes.
think.
Yes, small steps and have hope.
Yeah,
Okay, so a last shout out to for Jacqueline's book is called How to Overcome Your Vaginismus. And what's your website?
it's how to overcome your vaginismus. Oh, sorry,
Your
that's the
website?
title of my book. It's Overcome Your Vaginismus.
Yes. So the website is overcomeyourvaginismus.com. Thank you. So stay tuned to the third video where Jacqueline will interview me about my treatment of vaginismus.